Stream health. Looks like it's good. Okay. Okay. Alright. So looks like it's gone fine so far. Alright. Gonna let it just kind of sit for a little bit and see if it remains steady, which is looking like it should. I should also go smart and put myself here just for, you know, make it look good. There we go. Alright. Now, let's... Alright. Okay, okay. Alright. Now, looks like the stream will sit fine, so I'm going to hit record and we'll start the episode. Actually, where else did I actually leave off with episode 9 before I do? And technically on the stream here, you're actually getting behind the scenes, so to speak. And don't worry about the black screen, it's not actually, you know, anything on your end. It's literally just because I don't have Minecraft as the active window right now. Yeah. I also have to turn off desktop audio for a sec. So I want to skim through near the end of episode 9 and see whereabouts I left off. Because for you guys it was what, 5 days ago, New Year's Eve. For me, yeah, it was longer than that. Well, so I've actually set that to there. There we go. Yeah, on the 7th of December. Right. Alright. So, looks like I was... Where actually is that? Okay, so I was looking for rose bushes. Alright. Okay. Yeah, did I have at the end of episode 8? Alright. Now, did I have... So... I really didn't spend much time actually at home. Yeah, it's good. Alright. And should come back in a sec. There we go. Okay. And hit start recording. Alright. Officially, welcome to episode 10 of Kael's Eternity, the first live recorded version. Well, first live recorded episode, rather. I'm pretty sure I turned to this in episode 9, though it was recorded a month ago. So, like, on December 7th, so yeah, it's been a little while. Hope everyone had a good Christmas and a Happy New Year. And yeah, let's basically get into it. Basically, like, first up is actually going to be getting the power going, which I think would be pretty easy. I just need to make a second enrichment chamber. I can just have it just infinitely cycle. Let's see. And then be able to build an ME system. Now, I'm not sure if I had it or not at the end of episode 9, but I now have a vacuum chamber and a pressure chamber. One sec. The only problem with the mod ecological, trees grow everywhere. So there is some good news with it, because with the trees growing constantly, it means I don't even have to worry about getting any wood. It's literally like I can effectively make myself a like basically regenerating wood farm. And in future episode will actually be ripping out all the trees around here. Probably have to go up to there, but yeah, basically we'll rip out all the trees, so the whole forest here is all just obliterated, and then we're gonna literally rebuild the entirety of the what do you call it? The entirety of the freaking the village here, and turn it into okay, I haven't actually got listed on the actual in-game signs here, but the town name is going to be Testificate City, which of course is what villages were originally called right at the very beginning. Like, when they were first actually added, they were just called Testificates instead of villages. And hopefully be able to get some more progression with these. They might not quite be able to use an assembly array, which is controller, drill, 2 units, a laser, and a platform, because it needs minimum 3, I believe, so 3 or 4 bar to make. Okay, it doesn't actually seem to say here how much it actually needs in terms of the actual pressure, but I think it's like 3. Right. I know there's 10. I know there's like 3 or 4 10 bar you need. Unless for advanced tubes it was. I know there's something that kind of helps you get towards making pneumatic armor anyway. Also slightly tweaked here. Got some 10 string, which I'm not sure why exactly there's only 2 here instead of 3, but yeah, I added another 2 chains so I can turn butcher a bit quicker. and done a bit of turn work here as well. And most of that's on Minecraft, literally just pillage and meat. And of course, as you can see, I've done a lot of digging. And also, yeah, I discovered the hard way that turns out this is actually above an ancient city. Sick. I only need 100 seconds of it. Yeah, loading. And I go down here and it's like, okay, and there's water, whatever. But then I got down to here. And specifically, I broke through and fell somewhere around like here and set off. I think it was pretty sure it's United South Street. Can't remember off the top of my head. So, yes, that was fun. But I do have a brand new turn quarry set up, relatively close by. So just lagging slightly. And lagging again. I've also begun detailing part of the walls of this one. But starting here, you can literally just simply walk all the way down and around. I haven't quite finished detailing down here yet, as you can see. But eventually, it's round about here-ish is where it'll actually hit the bedrock. Huh, I got two 1DTs here. Let's see what they got. Huh. Not sure how that llama died. And of course I'm way down. Oh, weird that only one body's enough to weigh me down this time around. Oh. Birch sapling. Got plenty of saplings around here. Blue ice. That's really good. Oh well. And then of course, we got the one over here. Sea pickles, red sand, moss block. So, it's whatever. Right, but what I really need right now is to get an ME system and spit that out and start again. What I really need right now is to get an ME system because this just ain't cutting it anymore. And I think I did this in the intervening time as well. It's literally just a simple, just really simple, and dirt to mud to come on, to clay to slime ball and production line. So yes, I'll be able to make lots and lots of slime balls. But the thing that we really need is power, which I can get from redstone, because one redstone dust becomes 4k RF, and of course, put in a block, it becomes 36k. Problem is though, that'll go fast. Like I can chuck in like a stack of redstone blocks, and it'll fill up the whole cube here, and leave I think it's about between like 8 and 20 10 blocks behind. But then that'll be going like a few minutes. So, gonna start off with making. I should make 2 enriching factories, because that way I can then just have them constantly. Oh, hang on. No, I don't really need the one actually. I can just use enriching factory and a formulaic assembler, cause no, formulaic assembler. Put down, and also need formula. Now for that, I'm gonna need some osmium to be enriched. I should be smart and throw in some of that. And no backlogging there, but I want to drop out all of these. So dropping all the full stacks. Now I need to make sure that one redstone proceeds to get enriched. Now, why was I enriching sand? I'm pretty sure it just makes, it just makes gravel. So it would have been to make more more flint. Okay. I'm going to smart, and I'm actually going to bring out. Oh, cool! I can put it in there. Makes things way easier. And just grab all the sand, and there we go. And see, I need more flint to be able to power the sag mill here. Yeah. As you can see, it's relatively slow. Plus, if I don't have turn auto sort on. Yeah. Now, once I've got already done. Cool. Over there. Once I've got the osmium, which I also have to make a crusher as well. Just trying to find my osmium. Looks like I don't have any loose osmium though. Oh well. Block of osmium it is. Pretty sure this should give me. Okay, what else fucking signal? Apparently can't go through the signal. Oh. Okay, apparently I got more. I got one osmium more in there. Alright. Now I've had God on just in. I don't have to deal with the phantoms, though they're still annoying me with their presence. But thankfully, I haven't had to deal with that most of the time. And just gotta come with stuff and trying to find them all. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna use really smart as well. I'm just gonna go sleep the night away. And I also I kind of upgraded here a little bit. Got myself an enchanter because I'm making fortune tournament books. Because currently up to Fortune 6, but I'm going to need a lot more. Which, actually, since I have 52 levels, I also managed to try and find rose bushes at some point as well. Can't quite remember when though. But, I can only afford to make one. Oh well. Still, that's another Fortune 3 book made. And Fortune 3, Fortune... okay, can't actually throw together another one yet. Alright, now, somewhere here... Aha! Fortune 4 to make Fortune 5 to make Fortune 6. And also managed to get the Eternity's Grasp up to turn up to Netherite as well. Just can't remember if I did that during or after turning episode 9. Okay, why are you only 4? Right, because you're running out of fuel, that's why. And just today I made a security upgrade saying this won't just explode on me. And actually, that's Unbreaking 5, okay. All Unbreaking 5. I also started putting together the books as well that will become my armor. So once this is all done, I can just throw in, say, boots and its chant and its book. That'll combine the two and spit out just a book and the enchanted gear. And of course, here's all the looted gear that I managed to turn, essentially rip all the enchants from. And for pieces the less than full durability, I've been slowly just combining them to save on space. And here's all the excess enchanted books I currently have. Now, all of these will eventually be used just to make more plain books though, because even though yes I could turn grind. Ooh, hang on. So grinding actually gives me XP for ripping it. I didn't know that. Okay, make a grindstone. Stone slab. Might be one. Not quite sure. That'd be from a creeper explosion. I was gonna say, not quite sure why exactly there's like a huge ass hole in the 10th floor there, but yeah. Right, so back to the mine, and they're reloading. Now, got ourselves 4 osmium dust. Throw in there to cook. And it shows 0 concurrent viewers on the stream. Now, if you're if you're watching this on Odyssey, you're watching the recording version, which I also made. Because first set up the stream, made sure the stream was working, and then after that, I then started the recording that you're most likely watching now. So yeah, if you're watching the actual stream though, then you'll most likely get a slight delay, but not sure how much of a delay it'll actually be, but hopefully not too much. Now, while I'm thinking of it, because I also wanted to make up the white dye for here, Because as you can tell, it's kind of hard to see. Actually, I'll turn off the Acerine one. And of course, lagging a bit. And not responding. There we go. And Acerine. And I went looking for axolotls as well. And so it's kind of a bit hard to see the writing, so this way you can actually see what I've written. Now, I will eventually need more of white dye, but for now, that's all I need. So, yeah. So, right now, the focus is getting power going, which of course will start off with redstone and then progress. But so what do I need next? That's right, I need to make that. I need paper. Where's some paper? No. Okay. So it must be one of the spare ones. Can't remember where I even got these and these extra iron backpacks from. Paper. There we go. That might speed things up too. Let's see if it does. And those all done, which is good. Because that means I can now do this. Put them in there for now, because now I just need to make a bunch of steel. Now I need 4 iron ingots. And then once I have the iron ingots in, now I'll make some rich iron and then some steel. Okay, apparently I need 2 lots. And I also need crafter, which means I need dropper, which means I need more redstone. Alright. Can't be mossy, okay. Right. And there's the dropper. Crafter, I just need to get some. Yeah, screw it. There we go. And of course, I need more iron for it. So let's put you in my offhand. You. Crafter. And then, of course, I need to make some chest now, or a chest. Oh, technically, I don't even need to actually make the chest, really, because I can literally just simply grab them out of the chest from right here. And didn't mean to turn and break that dirt as well. Anyway. Let's put you and you up there. And of course, also need to make another one. So then I can make another 4 steel. Because this here will get me the, oh yeah, that's way quicker. Now the first lot of steel will get me the steel casing. Although I also need to process a little bit more of the osmium. And actually, don't know if... God, I can put it in there. That's good. Because that means I can then process the osmium. And there's that. That back in there. That there. Now, eventually, I'll be able to literally just run everything through a steam turbine, which will produce a lot of of power. Like, I think up to like 4 million RF or something like that. I know it's somewhere in the millions. Put it that way. But of course, won't really need that much. But having the extra amount of production will be really helpful. And all the same. Now, that. I'm just thinking. I think I might need third lot of steel as well. Because I'm also going to need to make a logistical transporter. Which, to make the logistical transporter, I'm going to need steel. And because I'm going to have all of this is literally step one, or stage one rather, towards getting an ME system going. Because to make the ME system, I need power. Like, proper power. Not just, like, this. It's like, damn manpower won't even last me that long. And throw them out, and that. Yeah. So that's there. It's 2. That's all I need for now, which is good. Because with that, I can now make logistical transporter. And also I had to turn effectively rebuild all I've currently done on the manor as well, because it turns out that I messed up with the scaling. So yay, that was fun. Like, this is meant to be the library, but of course the scale's off just automatically because the den had its scale off. But it's fixed now, and this is also part of the old den scale, which kind of shows how off it really was. So yeah, like, this is the back of the den, and here is the tiled loggia, and then of course comes up and here for the music room, I think it is. So this one, the one over there, is the music room, but comes here. Here's the balcony. Actually, pretty sure it's the left-hand side is the music room, right-hand side is the breakfast room. One sec. Let me just once Opera actually responds again. There we go. I have to zoom out so I can see it better. Right. Yeah. So it goes music room is here. Salon is here with apparently corridor here. And breakfast room is all here. Butler's pantry, storeroom, and just unmarked room. Now this here are where all the walls go, and these indicate now where there's going to be windows. Now all of this is actually above the level you actually walk at, which is this height. So it's essentially just like knee-high walls, basically. But yeah, then you've got elevator going down. This level here will be the basement. Go down again, which in fixing up the den, I had to redo the whole thing, which of course also included redoing the elevator shaft. This is the level of the sub-basement. And then here's, I did all this today. But this is where the boilers go. One sec, let me just scroll down on the rendering. Right, so it's boilers all across here. And then here it's just got nothing. Here, nothing. This here's the ash lift. I'm not sure what it's actually supposed to look like, because all I have is just a rendering of the shapes. And then there's this area here, which again, no real shape indicated. I might make it a 2 turbine system. Like have like, one turbine here, and then in what the map indicates is the dynamo room here. Have this be the induction cell, because here is boiler coal, and that goes all the way up to level with this wall here, and then level with here is small boiler coal, and then here's an area that can't really tell what it's supposed to be, like in the spot here, because like the text is just way too blurry. But I think about let's see. Right, so about level with here, but over there looks like it's got water closet. So maybe some kind of servant's bathroom type thing, as the Americans would call it. So like kind of like servant's toilet type thing. But I don't know. It's kind of hard to know for sure without having like reference images from Biltmore House, which is what this entire structure is actually based on. But yeah, you know, back to the mine, because I need to get the remaining parts. So I'm gonna have to probably make a second energy cube, so I can leave this here for now. And then once I have, I'm being tired that day. Yeah, once I have like kind of better turn power going, then I can bring all this over. And yeah, Although, gonna that's actually turned this as boiler coal, so that means here would be the 10 boilers, and here's where you store all the coal. And that there's a dynamo room, so I wonder. Since this here is marked as a dynamo room, I could put the turbine in here. Or even 2 turbines in, really, because a turbine has to basically be square. Because with being square, it has maximum efficiency, and like making it almost touch the sides of one side doesn't tend to leave a whole huge gap on the other 2 sides. But I could put the turbine in here, and then have the steam be basically pumped underneath the floor and into it here, which of course then the water it produces then goes back out and into the 10 boilers again, and it leaves all here for the induction cells. Like at the very least, like the big part here is gonna be for the 10. I think most likely the tier 2 induction cell once I actually build it, because you can't really unmake a induction vent, or can you? Yeah, you can't really make unmaking it an induction pool once you've made it. I don't know. Future me will work it out anyway. Yeah, what was it waiting on? Right. More steel dust. Right, let's make an AG cube, because as I can put the temporary power system in here, because I've also built that, and then yeah, work it all from there. Now I need 4, so that means I need another round of charcoal, and another round of 4 steel. Wait until it comes out. There we go. So hopefully by the end of this episode, we'll actually have the beginning of my ME system. Holy cow, the stream's actually showing as 10 being freaking far behind me. Like, literally, like, I'm looking at the stream on my second monitor, and it's literally showing me as still being, like, at the 10 mana build site. Which is rather weird. Because it should be, like, hang on. No wonder. Apparently I was freaking looking at, like, freaking 8 minutes ago. Which does actually explain a lot, but not quite why exactly it was sitting so far back in the stream's timeline. But yeah. Oh well. Could be just YouTube being YouTube though. Yeah, I got all the steel made. There we go. And then I just need to make the casing, deer. Hang on, no, I need 6, so... And of course we gotta process down some copper. Alright. No, screw this, just do a whole block. Yeah. Drop another 16 blocks of raw. There we go. And then take one. Oh, hang on. Don't need it. Don't make another piece of enrich because I already got it. Alright. Might actually be smart. Because, yeah, I only need 4, so. Now just wait for the copper to be enriched into infused alloy, and then I can put the osmium in and get another 2 control circuits. Yeah. Apparently, I turned started the recording 10 minutes after I started the stream. Alright. There's the alloy. That's right. I also need a bit of redstone for it. So, douche. And make myself some more iron. And there we go. Turn that all into raw. Now, I have almost literally everything I need to be able to make the power system. Now, I simply need to work out what there we go. Now I need to actually also help if I put the flooring in. Okay, technically turning that is done a lot easier if I just put in there. Yeah, but I still gotta turn floor all this anyway, so. Yeah. Simply need to get all the way back to here. And then just fill in the gap here. And then I got 4 blocks here, so I'll do. Yeah, she's here, so that's put you there. there. And then formula, code, auto mode on, give it 1, and that's basically all we really need. Now just go jump back to the mine, and now we need to make a new enrichment chamber. So alright, so I need 2 more control circuits. And of course I need some more steel. Which means, hang on, pretty sure I got, yeah, I do have more steel in here. Only 1 though. So, gonna have to try and make a new batch anyway. And let's do that to try and speed things up. And right, I also now need more osmium. And then goes in there. Alright. Now make enrichment chamber. Jump back. And then that there goes like that. Get the configurator. You pull and side config. You eject there. And then screw it, since I'll get excess anyway. And then I need, pretty sure I have, just in case I don't. Apparently I don't have any universal cables, so jump back to the mine and make universal cable. And in the likely words of Zero's Legion from the Space Engineers Twin community. It might be universal, but at least it's still cable. Yeah. 1 for you. Put you in. Now. stock you. Now. And there we go. I now have technically renewable power. And there it goes, renewing itself. Right. Now, I'm also going to be smart and make an extra one. Yeah. This is really freaking rudimentary though. It might run the ME system, not 100% sure, but we're going to build the ME system over here. Because this will just be a temporary thing while I'm building the rest of the town manor. Which, looking at the rendering, there isn't really anywhere inside the manor to actually place the ME system that I want to build. So instead, we're going to be using the, well, basically the design of the manor to actually make what will become the level at which I actually build my ME system. Because if we go here, this only takes up, like, you know, going around and down, and you're at the next level. It doesn't say anything about blocking off down the bottom here. So, I'm going to continue down. This is going to be about probably 3 levels below. Now, I'm going to have out as far as this here will let me go. Because I'm going to have a very slight slope. Like, it'll be freaking steep. So it won't even come out to here. It'll be more like, I don't know, maybe say about here. So all here will all be area that I can actually use to build my eventual kind of workshop area. Because the workshop won't be fully built for fucking months yet. But we can begin by basically making this run. Now this here will slowly all fill up until all here is full, and here's full, and here's full. And then this will basically also just slowly fill up as well. Part of me kind of wants to add another formulaic assembler here, but at the same time, this just has the same amount of output as using dust, but it's in block form. So it's literally just 9 times the amount of power. Now, have I actually gone to the nether yet? Properly. Where's adventure? Doesn't seem to... Yeah, okay. I got the 10, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it in a previous episode, but no, I've got the full, full netherite, advancement, because I was using the region, like, the vein mine generation, and the vein mine cap of full netherite to be able to speed up the process of basically grinding down the now removed quarry. So, yeah, all we really needed was the node quartz anyway. So, hang on, no, showing. Yeah, scroll, turn, make a stack. Now I just need to find some Certus. So I'm pretty sure I have Certus. I just don't know where I put it. Jump home. Alright. Apparently, no, I didn't actually collect it. So teleport here. Tick, sprint, 60 seconds. So that does anything. No, okay. Let's tick sprint it for a day. And also put upper back on the stream as well. Okay. Alright, there we go. And then sprint another day. So we're trying to get by the time I put in the command, it was already day enough that it went despawned. Ah well. Yeah, screw it. 28's enough for now. Yeah. Slowly, slowly. Make sure I'm up to date with the stream. Yeah, there we go. Right, go. Not sure why the stream keeps on like going back in time. Actually, I wanted to try anything here. No, I don't. Okay. Alright. There we go. Now, 28's a little bit less than I'd like to have, but 28 is still good because, as an amount, alright, is that all flowing? No, that's not good. Douche, douche, douche. Now, that gave us 56 flux. 56 flux is good because with an ME controller, I need 4, but I also need to make an inscriber. Actually, I wonder how much I can put in these. Or in this, technically. Because only one even has any room. Oh, nice. Maybe not all... Maybe not all of the stuff went in, but... most of it did. Alright, now... I need to make... you... can't really... Well, suppose I could do this... And then... And then... Alright. Now... I need to make... 2 of these... And then... I get my first inscriber. And put it down here. Now, for that, I need engineering and silicon. Now, whereabouts did I put it? Okay. This, no. Ah. Alright. I don't need those two, I need that and that. Now. Pretty sure. Alright, so the released, I need a bit of silicon first, which, no, screw it, let's just make straight up 64. Tick sprint 60 seconds, see how many I can make. 11. 11. 10 to 11. Alright. Just send them down to the night. Deal with them annoying me every night. And then one more. And then put that away. And then can. That won't be enough. Screw it. I'm gonna make 18 of them. Because I'll need way more than 18 anyway, but by making an initial 18, I then have a bunch to work with. And now, I simply need to grab... Let's jump my sky stone. coal. Ah. That's got nothing. Okay, cool. Now, I can make the first ME controller. Now, I need a 1K component, which means I need to make some gold. Which I can make 3 gold. Which means that's another 3 logic processes that I can make. And of course, having 3 of them would be very good. Because I'm going to need also a lot of logic processes. So I need formation and annihilation cores. Yeah, for ME terminal, IO port, crafting unit, mega crafting unit, pan provider upgrades. Huh. And of course, advanced providers. Yeah. And now I just need to grab out you. And of course I don't have the other stuff I need. Because, you know, why have everything I need? Right, so I need... Right, so I need 10. I can nearly turn an upgrade from an iron sword to a diamond sword as well, which will be very helpful. But of course, what I'm really holding out for is level 90 combat, where I can officially make the Eternity's Wrath. Oh wow. Right. Now jump back. And why is that my slash back? Eh. Zoom. Yeah, I did a little bit of 10 dog breeding as well while I was waiting for today. Okay, so it looks like I have to use the inscriber to do it. There we go. much glass do I have in here? Oh, 14. Alright. Okay. Now, I need to make 2 lots of quartz glass. And then I need to put you all there. You there. Put you up there for a sec. And apparently I don't have any other copper sitting around. Ah, this is all in my inventory. Right. And then poof. And I now have my first ME cell. But I need a drive to put it in. Which of course that requires some more in the way of producing Certus crystals. Or more than Certus dust. And then I'm gonna need some of my glass. And then of course I just make it all into 10 cables. And rather than trying to jump or anything, normally I'm just gonna do like this. Yeah. Teleport here. And for once, not actually fall through the wall. Now, put you here. You here. You here. And don't need you anymore except to make that. Okay. Right, so I need to make another round of iron. Which I can achieve that by simply coming home. And okay. And don't look like there's actually a way to try and store diamonds in here, so I'm gonna have to temporarily just do this. Doosh, doosh. And then I just need 2 of you. And then boom, 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 boom. Jump back. And there we go. Now I simply need a terminal. And then my ME system will be officially actually usable. Now, I need 2 of you. Back to mine. Yeah. Until that all goes up. And of course I need another. Oh, hang on, I've got 2 logic processors. So that means I literally just need 1 of you. 1 of you. And 2 of you. Annihilation core. Formation core. Right. And illuminated panel, which means I need to make. Or, no, I need to grab rather. Some glowstone, need more glass. And then make panels. Need another one here, which means with you I need to make another gold ingot. Logic press. Wait until that goes in. And douche, douche, douche. Things are beginning now to turn, start looking up now. Now, at first, the ME system really won't be able to do practically jack shit, honestly. Like, it'll only be able to hold 63 different stacks of items. And even then, crap all of them. But, you know what though? This is better than being stuck with what I have been stuck with so far. So, we fill up here. And sort it right. Actually, if I do that, and then there you go, just hit the limit. So that gives you an idea of how little a 1k ME cell actually holds. That's just the first. Now that I have one, I can make more. Now, don't really need the furnace system anymore. Now, I just need to make some more same. Hang on. I don't actually have. Yeah, it looks like I don't actually have any. Actually, I'm going smart. And set warp workshop. Yeah, apparently I don't have any sodas left, but I have a solution for that. So yeah, go here, and then tick sprint a day. It all zoom, cluster, cluster, cluster. Yeah, a little bit more than that though. So give me another 2 minutes. So I believe I need at least oh, hang on. Yeah, that's really all I need for now, because think let's do. That's where the scriber went. Now, take sprint 10 seconds. Hang on, that's 60 seconds. There we go. And jump back. Now comes the real insanity. Okay, I know why. It's because this isn't actually charged. Because it needs to be charged Certus to work. Tick sprint 30 seconds. Now comes the really fun bit. Because now, once this loads, I say loads, but you know what I mean. Now, I now have a stack of Certus, which I can now turn into a stack of charged. So, let's do that. Hang on. And I still need that there anyway. Because I need... Hang on, no. Don't need net charger, I need to crush it. So I can use crusher, and that's basically it. Oh, crusher or inscriber. Workshop. Yeah, charger. Legacy device. Yeah. And I need more power. Tick sprint 30 seconds. Another 30 seconds. There we go. And then of course I just need that. Tick sprint 60 seconds. Why are you... Helps with actually the energy to even use, hey? Right. Yeah. Doosh. And from there, I need... sorry, I need... I need to bring all that with me to workshop. Put that on there, and then from there I need to make another... And that's there. Alright, now you make another 1k. Well, technically I need to make 9 of them, actually. But of course, the amount of gold I need... Oh, bloody hell. The, 10 amount of iron I have just won't be enough. I'm going to self-use /back for this. Okay, so apparently I already have my... there we go. Yep, now. Tick sprint 120 seconds. I'm not sure why the hell it keeps on not being live for me anymore. No, anyway, and it's 4. And I also need... Where the heck top my freaking... I've managed to lose my freaking silicon. Unless I used it all. Yeah, I must have used it all. Right, well. It's perfectly fine. Because I have more silicon that I can make... multiple that I can process. I don't really make at this point. It's just straight up freaking processing. Huh. Wonder what one did he's got. Oh. Yeah. I need... Yeah. Oh, screw it. Let's make 3 blocks worth. Apparently, either the llamas straight up decent, straight up spawn off their leashes. Oh, yeah, it looks like they turn spawn either far enough away from the leashes that they just didn't work, or they're straight up spawned off the leashes. Doesn't really matter which minute and which outcome actually was though. Yeah, made myself some more emeralds. Now you're probably wondering why Zach I'm straight up just buying iron pickaxes, but it's not. I forgot. You know, the 10 sells one one pick at a time. Oh well. But it's not about the axe, not about the tool itself. It's about so I think it's off. I think it's our books. Because I can't actually turn C in it yet. Yeah. Can't really be sure. whether or not I've even got enough books. And of course, that's not enough pressure. Shit. Alright, gonna have to turn and do this then. There we go. Just gives it enough to turn pressure to actually taking all 16 of the books. Down to low chuckle, that's why. Make a bunch more charcoal. And then of course, put it in. And then, yeah, basically just wait for this to turn, fill up with pressure. There we go. I now have another Unbreaking 3 pick. Sorry, another Unbreaking 3 book, sorry. That's 5 Unbreaking 3. Increases the Unbreak on that, which is good. We like more. And of course there's Mad Boost from the other one. All solos there. Yeah, I don't think, yeah, I got no, screw it. Use up the iron armor that I got here. Oh, iron and gold. And no boots, okay. I can do without, I can live without boots. Alright. Oh wow, there's a bunch more stuff in there. Alright, piercing 3. Got piercing 1. Not piercing 3, okay. Fire protection, piercing. Loss protection. And right now, up to the workshop, and now forgot that I had extras in here. Right, tick sprint 1 in 20 seconds. Wait for this to finish naturally, and then alright, now I should be able to now make, alright, need more of this, so go. And then of course I need to make more quartz glass. But yeah, that's easy enough now. Walk back to the mine. Because I want to enrich that. Throw that in there. How many have you got left? 405. Alright. How much turn got any other things? Yeah, I know that got that as a temporary one, so that allows you to put wherever I put it. I turn yeah, allows you to turn put my I believe it's my smithing upgrade. Oh, so it'd be in the ME system. That's right. Okay. Now I've got charged. Walk to the workshop. Get half. Tick sprint 120 seconds. And apparently that's still ended up not having enough power. Well, as annoying as it is, I guess it's literally just a case of, like, yeah, simply let this all, like, yeah, slowly fill up, basically. So basically I try and not use as much power as I'm making. Yeah, just gotta wait for, for this to fill up. That's why I wasn't actually running properly. It's because it literally hadn't stocked up here yet. Alright, I'm going smart. Put guard on, send phantoms ignore me, and tick sprint. Let's make a 30-day sprint. How's for turn points 30 days, not turn 30 seconds. And screw it. Let's also just fill up using the blocks of redstone I got. There we go. Now it's starting to really fill up. And tick sprint stop. And then from here, then warp to the mine. And now we simply make another 2 stacks, I believe this would be. Yeah. No, 2 stacks of Certus. And walk to the workshop. And now I can happily make the materials I need. Tick sprint 120 seconds. 2, 3. And 10 seconds. There we go. Alright. Come up again, it's not actually a thingy yet. Alright. Right, so I've got no glass on me. That's all good, because I've got sand on me. And sand is good to have, because it becomes glass. And eventually, it'll get to a point where, like, instead of being, like, you know, just manually doing this, it'd be like, alright, I need whatever material times whatever 1,000. I'm gonna set up the order now, and, you know, we'll try and see it done in a couple of episodes. But for now, though, it's all manual. Yeah. And I'm gonna smart put beetroot in there. Sure. There we go. Right. Now I just need some of you. And of course I need 2 blocks worth of iron. Which, right, I have to go to the workshop then. Because, yep, there we go. And then of course also make that. Yeah. Do this just so I can, you know, kind of get them in quicker. And there we go. We're now officially off of the, yeah, basically the chess standard, so to speak. Yeah, this is extra good, because it means that I have a bunch more space now suddenly freed for, well, you know, all of the actually good stuff. Yeah, that works too. Yeah. Very smart. Just put it all in, all I can into the me system. And then stick. This is a real sticking point. And next up will be basically getting pretty much started on, like, actually, I kind of need to get, like, so I need to get turn all processing systems started up, but at the same time though, also really need the auto crafting system. But I also need power because I need to make don't think I actually even have. Yeah, I haven't even got the stuff for the turbine set up yet. So yeah, so I'm gonna need a bunch of steel, bunch of copper. I think I might just get the next step of the ore processing system actually set up because that'll be pretty important later on. What else? I feel like there's something else I'm missing. I don't know. Actually, I'll be extra smart. I'll actually get I'll actually make the ME terminal a crafting terminal, which literally just needs a calculation processor. Which means I need you and you, you and you. In the relatively near future, we'll be able to literally just automate all this anyway, so that would be more than slightly helpful. Like, slightly tedious to set up, but freaking well worth the effort. Yeah, what planks we got? Let's go. Just use some maple logs. Alright. And then either don't choose the maple log, maple planks. Oh well. There we go. And then set it to full height. Number of items descending. There we go. And now let's take everything that's not necessarily gonna be kind of thing that well, take part of what will not really turn be that useful to keep in here. Orange coneflower, what can you be used for? Orange dye. Alright. All those. Alright, now. These are where things are gonna get interesting. There we go. There we go. Yeah, sorry about the turn flashing there. Kind of didn't really have much choice but to have it flashing because toggling it on and off actually turn like internet toggling it on and off there actually being something in the in the slot. Which not really my my choice, so to speak. Yeah, smooth spell I'll try and keep for now, because even though I can just change like roofing slates. That'd be good to have. Yeah. Silver birch leaf pile. Just changes into bone meal. Yeah. That's kind of helpful. Yeah. Stacked birch logs. I want to make that. And then... yeah, no. Those I need to turn and filter in. To run it, I'll go to turn filter. Right. Just packing everything into the ME system now that I actually have it and can use it. Yeah. Not sure why I'm lagging so much now. There's not even any freaking a great number of entities to even lag me. Oh. Alright. And we are now pretty well on the way. Actually going smart. And there we go. See how much I can put in. Yeah. Look at all that. Now, silt dirt I'm still keeping because I can combine it with gravel to make ashen dirt, and ashen dirt can then become mud. Which means silt dirt can eventually become slime balls. Yeah. Might as well bring out what granite I can without fully draining. Actually, with logs, also stack those. Yeah. So glad that my headphones now have a 10-minute microphone that I can literally just slide up to turn to mute myself with. Because otherwise, now you would have been absolutely blasted by the sound of me sneezing right into the mic. Alright. Okay. I picked up on that. Right, now large log also doesn't really have these or and diorite. Right. And that's all I can hold in the ME system. Okay. Right. Even though, yes, the ME system is now completely chockers, that really ain't actually as much of an issue as you might think. like, yeah, it's now full. At the same time, like, it's full, but like only for now. You know, like eventually there will be more that I can actually turn and put into it. Yeah. I'm going smart. I'm gonna slowly but surely do. And then I'll take out you and then put you in. So there we go. Now it's at maximum capacity. Right. Bring it like manually then. Right. And then make one more. And yeah, I now just need to make more copper. And then yeah, to get more out of my copper though, I'm gonna have to make a pair of lava buckets. Now, I have 2 buckets, but where do I have lava? How long have I actually... Wow. Go truly turn an extra large episode today. Been going for 2 hours. That's maple leaves. Annoyingly enough, that actually looks a hell of a lot like lava on the map. Even though it's actually the little tiny maple trees that are added by Dawn of Time. No, screw it. List warps. Okay, so I don't have a warp for the nether portal, but I do have this. Just lagging up. Alright. Yeah, let's go and collect ourselves a bit of lava. Yoink. Yoink. Now, walk to the mine. Because I have to make another lot of steel, if I remember correctly. Alright. Yeah. Yep. I will have to. Okay. Actually, I'm going really smart. Bring that to the workshop. And put that there. Now. Need that. I want that. Now. Doosh, doosh, doosh. Now that allows me to use 8 charcoal. But first though, oh, hang on, no. Be able to use 16 charcoal, sorry. Yeah, do I have any other spare charcoal here? No, I don't. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna break another block up then. And go back. And then... There we go. Tick sprint 120 seconds, just to speed things up. Warp workshop. Tick sprint 120 seconds again. Okay, let's just try and adding it to there. Oh well. Slowly, slowly. And last one. Let's do 240. 240. 120. Seconds. There we go. Last two coming through. And with this I'll be able to make a whole bunch of the stuff I need. Now. Warp to the mine. Pick up you. Pick up you. Warp workshop. What about these two? Doosh. Doosh. And then there we go. Now, what else do I need for the crusher? Also need 2 control circuits, which I don't have any. Oh. This means we need to process a little bit of osmium. And yeah. And these all have to go through the Sagnol, of course, but... And... 4... Right. Jump 60 seconds. And there we go. And then... I'm now just missing... a little bit of osmium. Or I had one. Some glass. Oh, got a little bit more osmium now. There we go. And now, I'm just a little bit better in terms of my ore processing. Yeah. You will pull from you. Right. Now, in the crusher. Bruh. Right. So, okay. Right. Just come from purification chamber. And 3 into you. Just wait until this all processes. And then I can make those two which I need, and the last one. Yeah, I need to make another enrichment chamber again. This time round, I then also need 8. Okay. Tick sprint 10 seconds. There we go. Process that down. Because I need to make 2 advanced circuits, which I'll be able to easily make now. I just need to enrich the redstone. Or want to enrich the thing. Enrich the copper. And then make purification chamber. And there we go. Now, this one allows me to, for example, throw in 1 osmium and get out 2 osmium clumps. So this is guaranteed ore doubling. Problem is though, it needs a lot of oxygen. So, all there really is to it is, yeah, it makes us to process more freaking, like, endless amounts of freaking gravel. There. That's all the flint I currently got. And just need to pop all that there. And as you can see, there's no turn using up the turn flint to make that to deal with the granite, because granite just guaranteed turns into cobble. and doesn't actually need a grinding ball. Does, however, need redstone for power. At least for now. Let's jump ahead 5 minutes. There we go. Now I'm going smart. I'm actually going to bring all that to the workshop. Because now I can actually put this in. And let's just clear it all up. There we go. Now, sag mill now has proper power always. And thus, I'm now able to more happily process everything. Now, I need more in the way of copper, so because after the purification chamber, okay, so I'll go here. Yeah, so after the purification chamber then comes the chemical injection chamber, and that's it for that. Those turn machines. Right. Need to set that up too. Okay. There we go. There we are. And now it'll just accumulate in there. And yeah. I think I might end this one here because, you know, it's gone on for a while, like 2.25 hours. So yeah, made some pretty good progress though. I think might tomorrow maybe record episode 11, which I'm also going to be starting with episode 11. I'm actually going to be doing like a recap type thing where basically go over what's been done since the last recap and just in general what's been done in the world. So then new people coming in like aren't too overwhelmed, because like the one thing that will end up becoming an issue later on is to be like, you know, hang on, I just realized that this whole time I've had the turn desktop audio also turned off, so if you haven't heard the game at all. So, yikes. Yeah. A little bit of a mistake done at that, but it's live. Like, kind of to be expected. There was going to be at least some teething issues, but at least the game audio being missing is the only issue. But yeah, yeah, episode 11 will begin with a recap, which of course, given the fact it's the first recap, it'll mention building, trying to build more house in Minecraft, like making the quarry, and making the old quarry as well. And taking over the tavern, and yeah. So then should be coming out on Tuesday? Yeah. Because I'm planning to move from Wednesdays and Sundays for the release schedule, because they end up leaving me unable to really work on the turn on progression, which literally ended up just being basically this here. Turn, basically for a month. But, yeah, it's all done. Cool. But yeah, so episode 11 will start with a kind of recap. Either that, or, I'll just, like, do like a checkpoint video where it's like, episode 10.5 or something. It's like, checkpoint 1, and which will cover the setting up of both of the quarries, taking over the village, specifically the tavern, and starting to outline the main floor and build the sub-basement of what will become the manor. And as you can tell already, it's going to be freaking massive. But, it's designed to be lived in for, like, freaking long time. So, yeah. Just for the sake of, like, looking nice. Actually, I'm going to smile. I'm actually also move that chair to there. So, yeah, so we now have power partly established. Actually, do I have any dies? Ooh, I can use that. 1 sec. Actually, let's do such back. I need to make some dye, because due to the fact it's still only partly done, I'm just going to turn the marker with blue. So, right now, I've got that, Like, doesn't really matter that they're not overly visible. Like, like, it's kind of hard to read them with them being that blue, but at the same time, like, it's basically indicating this turn, like, partly done anyway. So, and also got part of that done, though not much. So yeah, then, basically, is keep building out the basement tomorrow, and hopefully be able to make the elevator shaft go down enough that I can then, start building out what will become the workshop area, like underneath the boilers here. I'm gonna have, like, underneath here be where the actual ore processing systems sit. And then, yeah, then from there it'll be basically just a case of, like, at some point building out all the infrastructure underneath this level here. So then I'll be able to get the full mechanism ore processing set up, because that's pretty piss easy to make. It's like, start off with gravel, you make flint, that crashes into gunpowder. Gunpowder with hydrogen chloride, which, you know, that's like just salt. Like, really, all I'm actually really need to do is just get one sulfur, actually. Which I don't think I actually have yet, do I? No, I don't. Okay. So, yeah. So, next episode will be basically just probably, I don't know, getting some sulfur, like, should be pretty easy. Like, yeah, literally just chemical injection chamber, some hydrogen chloride, so I need a bit of salt, and then just, yeah, simply, yeah, just essentially inject the titanium chloride into some gunpowder, and there's my titanium sulfur dust seed. And then, yeah, from that I'll be able to then power the chemical dissolution chamber, which will give me the full power of mechanism turn ore processing. And yeah. So yeah, then I'll see you all in episode 10. Actually, I'm going smart. Clear chat again. Makes it nice and clear here. So yeah. I'll see you all in it. Yeah. Spit that on my own and start again. I'll see you all in the next episode. And stop recording. And yeah, there's not really much else to really add beyond what I just said for the ending of the Odyssey recording. Like, you know, I can sort of do a little bit of work with these, like, and sorting them mainly. But yeah, other than that, there's really not much else to do. So yeah, I'm gonna start off with dealing with mechanism ore processing. It'll require doing a little bit of work on Project E as well, because I'll need a condenser. But yeah, once I've made 2 condensers, because I need to get some mechanism salt as well. So actually, no, be 3 condensers, because flint, salt, and sulfur. Right, those are the 3 things I need. Those will then allow me to power the mechanism ore processing, which I can then literally just simply sit that on what's it called, and just slap it and hopper on the start, feed it feed it raw ore blocks. Those will get, you know, all burnt and cycled through and come out in the end as basically 30 times 30 times ingots. Yeah. But I'll record that tomorrow though. And yeah, basically that's pretty much it. So see you in like 2 days. No, for the one person watching the stream. Definitely early days yet. But you know, might get to a point where it's like a couple 100 watching, but we'll get there. Yeah.